I started my career in the nail industry with my mom dragging me to school with her, and she just didn't want to go to nail school by herself. So I decided that it's something I'm gonna support my mom in doing.
How long have you been working with Gelish?
Been with Gelish for over 4 years now.
What was your role in the development of the new Gelish Go File?
So I did have a role in the design part of it, picking out where the lights should be and how things should be placed. I worked a lot with the CEO, Danny, on this project, and I think we worked out a lot of the bugs that we saw that were missing from other manufacturers. Like we saw other e-files didn't tell you how much battery was left, and we wanted something different, so we had a dock, and we had added features as you can charge it while using it.
Okay, moving on to more technical questions.
All right.
What is the difference between primer and bond? Are all primers essentially the same, or do they have to use specific primers for specific services?
It's a good question. It's really broken up into two different things here. Actually, three different things. So one, what people refer to as a bonder or like a pH bond. Those type of products are more of like a dehydrator, a cleanser for a nail, and a pH balancer all together. But when you're talking about primers, two different types of primers. You got your acid primer and your non-acid primer. There's select few people out there that have sensitivities to acid primers, and so most manufacturers you'll see out there will have an acid-free primer.
How do you prevent dip powder manicures from cracking?
Okay, when it comes to dip powders and cracking, a lot of times that's just when you're using only the color itself. When you're having stress area cracking, I would suggest you dip into a clear coat first and have that clear foundation first.
Fact. Dipping powder is unsanitary, since many clients dip their fingers into the same jar. Cross-contamination can occur.
Yeah, theoretically that it doesn't really hold much water though. So the reason why that doesn't hold much water is because dip powders, microorganisms and bacteria, those type of things cannot survive in that jar of dip powder. It needs moisture to survive, and so when you're talking about products that things can't survive in it, you can't cross-contaminate it really. Just like nail lacquers, right? You got your nail lacquers and you can use those on multiple people. Kind of the same theory. Yeah, so myth.
What are some common mistakes to avoid as an aspiring nail technician?
Common mistakes to avoid is trying to get everything too close or on the cuticle. Always leads to lifting. So that's one of the things I notice a lot when someone's new into the industry. You try to please that customer way too much and just trying to make it so that things will last longer, or it looks like she doesn't need a fill or a touch up, but eventually that's just going to fall off in a couple of days. A couple other things is using really inexpensive products or inexpensive equipment. If you're going to use equipment and you want it to last long, buy high quality equipment, high quality products.
What's your favorite trending nail art technique?
Oh man, my favorite trending nail art technique, I love fine art and doing stuff that is very, very precise and very fine. So a product like Gelish art form gels, where it's like an art type of gel altogether, that is my favorite thing, is using art gel, and that's the newest thing for me.
How about your least favorite?
Ooh, least favorite, I hate doing 3D art, where if you're building 3D flowers or anything that's really sticking up off the nail, not really my thing. I do flat 2D nail art.
Gel polish or dip powder?
That's a tough one. Gel polish or dip powder? You know what? When I first started seeing this trend of dip powder, hated it. I didn't think it was gonna be what it was, and now I love it. And now I've really taken it in, and I really love this dip powder stuff. So I'd have to choose dip powder.
Paper forms or tips?
Another tough one. When I was in the salon, I used a lot of forms, but now I love tips. I like tips for many reasons, because tips is just very easy for you to measure up and get that length exactly the way you want it. You don't have to wait and do any pinching or anything like that. It's just simpler, easier, and it lasts a very long time.
Okay, final question. Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, from the West Coast, man. So it's gotta be Tupac all the way, you know. From California, gotta have some California love. So definitely Tupac.
That concludes our Q&A.
Oh wow, thanks guys. So I hope this helped some of you guys out there, and good luck with everything. This is Vu Nguyen with Gelish. Peace out, guys.